Hey everybody, I'm Tommy Anderson, and many of you know me from my activities in the entertainment world and my status as a veteran and working with different veterans organizations, mainly American Legion. Some of you know, and many of you know, that I'm an avid model builder. I have been since I was a kid. My specialty is military aircraft, but I also do like doing military hardware, armor and such things, and I really enjoy doing it. It's a nice break from the rigors of writing scripts or acting or producing. You know, it gives me a chance to really unwind. Well, I was talking to my manager, Amanda, about this, who is brilliant, by the way. I couldn't do what I do without her. But we thought we would highlight some of the things that I do. And something came up last weekend which put it in the forefront for me. I want to do a model showdown, and this is going to be the Aurora TFX F-111 model from the 1960s. I had made this when I was a kid, and last year I had found an original Aurora F-111A that I had built as a young man, and I got it at a really decent price. I found it for $40, and it's a hard to come by kit now. They're usually, that one's probably easily $200, maybe a little bit more, but I got it at a great price. It's completely there. Decals look usable. So I actually lent it to a good friend of mine, Eric, with his popular channel celebrating vintage model kits, and he highlighted it on his show. And if you ever want to watch a really interesting show about aviation mainly, watch his show, and he'll take a model, vintage model, and go through the history of the actual aircraft, and then discuss the model, the faults with it, you know, many different things. So much trivia, it's just really great. Well, he did a show on that, and I got it back from him, and I kind of put it in my little model stash of to-do list, because I've got a lot of them to do. I love the vintage kits. Well, last weekend I went to an estate sale, and Eric had spotted it on Facebook Marketplace, and I checked it out. He couldn't go because he was picking up our friend Max at Long Beach Airport for last weekend's model show, and Max also has a very popular modeling show called Max's Models that I've been following and been friends with him for several years. And as I was at this estate sale, I found all these models, vintage models. And there was an F-111 there by Aurora, just like the one that I got. And I thought, oh, I already got that. But, you know, I'm going to buy these Aurora kits because you just can't find them. And some of his were the originals. And lo and behold, it was the TFX F-111B, the Navy's version. Now, this is so hard to find. It was out for a very short amount of time. They're very hard to find. If you find one and it's in good condition, it can go for up near $400 for a model kit that used to cost probably $5 when we were kids, you know. So of course I got it. I got that. I got 17 models altogether, and they charged me $6 a model, which was unbelievable. So I spent $100 and probably bought between $2,000 and $3,000 worth of models. Their value, market value. So I decided I'm going to build both of these simultaneously, the Air Force version and the Army version, the Navy version. And I will take everybody along on the trip while I build it. Now, this is my little premiere announcement that I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to probably start it in the next week and take everybody along, and we'll see how they turn out at the very end. The Navy didn't adopt their F-111B because they found out that it wasn't really suitable for aircraft carrier operations, but what they learned from the F-111B, they put into making the famous F-14 Tomcat with the swept wings. The Air Force went on and adopted the F-111A, and they used it up through Desert Storm and into the probably mid-90s or so. I was fortunate enough in the military to be able to work around this aircraft in my position as aircraft crash rescue. We had to familiarize ourselves in the systems on these aircraft, and so I got to work with the F-111, you know, and it was really always been one of my favorite airplanes. But I'm going to take us along on this. We'll see what we can do. The F-111B that I got, it does not have any instructions and has no decals, so I'm going to obviously use the instructions from the A model, which are very similar. They're very similar, just some cosmetic changes on the plane itself, very slight. And I'll probably print and make my own decals mimicking the original ones that were with the kit. So please enjoy this. Enjoy the kits. Aurora was always known for being a simple construction, fast and fun, you know, that you could do over a weekend. They weren't always totally accurate because back then the race was on. As soon as they saw a new aircraft, who could be the first model builder to put it out? Aurora was one of them. Sometimes they did a really good job at matching the aircraft. Other times it came close. These are probably come close, but they're still fun and they're still vintage. So please follow me. Follow my YouTube channel at Tommy Anderson Filmmaker. Follow my social media at Tommy Anderson Filmmaker on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok and also on Facebook. Watch my show that I have with my co-host and co-producing partner Sherry Severs called Real Talk with Tom and Sherry. And also follow us on our newest project that we did, which was Shakespeare on the Rocks. It was a live Shakespeare performance that we created with the concept creator and director, George Cantero, a fellow Army vet like myself and friend. And we created this Shakespeare show, and it turned out to be very popular, and we're hoping to go forward with that. So everybody enjoy my project. If you have any comments, messages, you know, leave them here. You can contact my manager, Amanda, at Amanda Networks at Outlook.com. And everybody, model on. Take care. Bye.